One. Hello and welcome. My name is Alex and welcome to a proper FPL disaster. In Gameweek number 26, I felt like my hand was held in a way. I really wanted Gabriel to keep at least one clean sheet and get me some points, and I decided to triple captain him, and I had Hello and welcome, my name is Alex and welcome to an FPL disaster. Gameweek 26, I received 100% rank loss, so now I'm sitting at 173,000 after just entering top 100,000, and it just, looking at my team, you wouldn't really expect it to be just so dire, and I had triple Arsenal defense for a while and it has been delivering for me, and now that everyone just decided to jump on it, everyone jinxed it apparently, just because nobody returned except for Gabriel, who did get an assist there, and Rice got a 14-pointer. So I used to have Rice like in the game week 16, I think, and then he got injured, and after that I just decided to switch to triple Arsenal defense. I had it for like 6-7 game weeks for sure, and it has been delivering, and it has propelled me to top 20k, I think, at some point. And now I'm really sitting outside of top 100,000 and triple captaining Gabriel. I felt like someone was holding my hand there, like forcing me to do that. I really didn't feel right about this, and I already captained Gabriel previously for a 2-pointer after the news about Haaland being dropped popped out before the deadline. So I knew what it's like to lose points on Gabriel, and it isn't really lost points. Gabriel at least returned. But realistically, he returned the most points in this given game week for me. But obviously, in hindsight, it would be nice to save triple captaincy. After losing so much ground, I feel like it's nice to make some moves, isn't it? But realistically, I think I'm actually rolling, and I'm rolling with the only one intention, that the fixtures that you see right now on your screen are good for the teams that are blanking. Most of them, not all, blanking in Game Week 31. So if you have Arsenal, if you have Man City, if you have Chelsea, congratulations, they may be scoring goals and maybe keeping clean sheets for you. These players are blanking in 31 and you will need to get rid of them. And there is a very good use of free hit down the line in Game Week 33, and there's double Game Week 34, so depending on the amount of teams that are doubling, you can even use it there, and probably I'm gonna be wildcarding in the Game Week number 32. So this is how the projections of Rob TFPL alongside with Solid Analytics look like. I'm actually, I doubled down on Crystal Palace. I decided to get not only Munoz but Sarr. Both didn't deliver against the team of like Burnley. I don't know, how can you lose to Burnley at home? But Crystal Palace managed to do that. Even though Munoz performed pretty well, like he garnered over 1 XGI on his own, and the Wolves just scored from 0.5 XG, all their 3 goals. So it is what it is, but I just don't know if we can trust Crystal Palace players, and besides, they also are blanking. So Man City playing Newcastle. Newcastle just completely eviscerated Karabakh away, and it's usually deep in the Premier League performances that happens right after that, and Man City are probably clear favorites here. They didn't concede to Newcastle in the last like 3 to 4 to 5 games, and they beaten them convincingly at home. Now Chelsea playing Burnley. Now you expect a thriller probably here as well, or Chelsea are keeping a clean sheet. I didn't go for Chelsea defenders to begin with, and now that they will have a really difficult run of fixtures, you can see this FPL.page, a website of Focal. I appreciate him offering us a nice sticker, and it's actually visual. And you can see that Chelsea, after having Burnley, they're playing Arsenal away and Villa away. So 2 fixtures where you don't really expect Palmer to return double-digit goals, although you never know at this point. So getting Palmer is very tempting, of course. I need to make 2 moves, so it will be -4. Only for Burnley fixture, where he obviously scores 5 penalties. And my answer, another Chelsea pick that I was holding for a while now, who was delivering, to be fair, at some point. But it feels like it's going to be, I'm going to be battered by Chelsea's attackers like Joao Pedro and Palmer again. But I need to take this on the chin, just because the fixtures there aren't really that good. And you can see that the fixtures are very good for Bournemouth. So I can even try and go for Bournemouth players right now. But Sunderland is home, Brentford at home, Burnley away, Man United at home. You can expect some goals here. It's just like which Bournemouth attacker are you going for? Are you going for Adli? Are you going for Evan Nielsen, who was benched early in the previous game? Or going for Ryan, a new transfer who has been firing all cylinders lately? And yeah, so there's so many picks. And of course, there's the likes of Hill, very cheap, 4.0 he costs now. He used to cost 3.9 defender, who is getting... who is stealing all the defensive contribution points of Senesi. Aston Villa having also nice run of fixtures, so I already have Morgan Rogers. I'm not worried about getting Watkins because he can be sharing minutes with Tammy Abraham. And now Brentford, this is another team that I'm eyeing to get players from. So it could be a Bournemouth and Brentford midfielder for my other two midfielders, and it could be a -4 hit, because Liverpool have fantastic run of fixtures themselves. West Ham at home, Wolves away, Tottenham at home, and Brighton away. Now they play Nottingham Forest away. It could be a new manager bounce, you never know, but I'm not really rushing to get Ekitike or Wirtz for that matter. I'm actually eyeing Van Dijk. So this game week was decided, I think, by 17 pointers. We had the likes of O'Reilly, or like 14 pointers, Van Dijk, João Pedro, Palmer. They all hurt your rank if you didn't have them. I had neither, I had none, and I was punished for that. But I'm actually eyeing to get maybe Van Dijk for Timber. I don't want to sit on triple Arsenal defense given their performances lately. It feels like they're entering that stage where they, like in the last season, they had the lead and then they bottled it. And if they're gonna be just relapsing to the same scenario, I just don't want to have triple Arsenal defense, and I want to get rid of Raya probably on wildcard as well. Now, Sunderland, decent fixtures. I'm actually happy to play Mukiele here. I have already a player from the team. And you can see Man City. Like, look, Semenya has been also scoring lots of points. He got like 12 for certain points in the previous game week, and or actually 14, I think. Man United, if you have Mbumo, you shouldn't be worried. And of course, everyone should have Bruno Fernandes at this point, I think. And then Crystal Palace, they actually running into like some difficult fixtures, I would say. So I don't mind getting rid of Crystal Palace. It was a mistake probably getting Sarr and Munoz. I just hope he gets me a clean sheet now against Wolves. But given the Wolves' performances lately, I think it's not happening. So my team would look like this. Rise in goal against Tottenham. I'm not expecting much, maybe some save points. He probably is conceding yet again. If they conceded to Wolves and conceding to Brentford, and they had to concede to Brentford even more than that. So they played 2 games in one single game week, and Raya got me only 3 points from that. Mukiele against Fulham. Now, I actually don't mind him at all, and you can see Wilson is second on the bench for me. So I'm not playing Wilson. I'm actually seeing Mukiele keeping a clean sheet or delivering me some points with defensive contribution at least. Gabriel, I think you can't really bench him because he assisted somehow. He wasn't really threatening to score a goal, I think, but hopefully he will against Tottenham, and Munoz against Wolves. In midfield, I have Sarr against Wolves again. Looks like a favorable fixture. Bruno Fernandes against Everton. There is no need to be worried about Bruno as it stands. And then it's Enzo against Burnley, and I got the only Chelsea player that most likely is not going to be returning. Even if he's playing number 10, it's somehow everything goes through Palmer, and he's getting all the goals and all the assists. And now Rodgers against Leeds at home. Leeds are actually really tough team to crack, and it's just like Aston Villa performance against Brighton. They were very lucky to get away with a win against Brighton at home. But Rodgers didn't deliver anything for me there, and I benched him for 10-pointer the game before that. So hopefully he delivers something for me now. Bowen, a massive differential as it stands, probably a farewell game for him, as I'm eyeing a -4 hit in the next game week. And then Haaland, probably my captain, and then Thiago is playing against Brighton at home, which is a great fixture too. So what I can do right now is roll. So I don't really want to make any moves because I feel like my starting line, I'm already benching 2 good players in Timber and Wilson. It's not like they're guaranteed points, but I feel like I don't need to rush right now. I need to see what kind of formation Bournemouth are fielding, how many minutes Shade is getting against Otara, whom I aim to get as well. So Otara could be another player from Brentford. I should be probably doubling up on their midfield, and it's not a bad idea to get a defender there too. For the round of fixtures up until the blank. And yeah, the captaincy choice, I'm not really sure about Haaland if he's starting, if he's fit. I may just keep it here, but Thiago against Brighton could be my differential captain if we're not sure about Haaland condition and if Newcastle are going to be filled in a solid 11, even though they don't have Bruno Guimaraes, and usually without him, they're losing games. So I know that I'm going to be getting another draw in the next game week, unless Munoz is delivering like 20-pointer and just catches up with all the other defenders that delivered, and I didn't have them in my team. And yeah, let me know how did your game week go, and hopefully we score a lot of points together and jinx every player that we don't own. I'll see you next one. Peace.